I never thought I'd find myself diving deep into the world of biker gangs, you know? But here I am, about to take you on a wild ride through this intense subculture. It's crazy, honestly. The moment I saw that pack of bikers thundering down the highway, leather jackets gleaming in the sun, I knew I had to learn more. So, buckle up, because we're about to peel back the layers of this fascinating world. From the rumble of engines to the glint of chrome, from brotherhood to rivalry, we're gonna explore it all. And let me tell you, it's not just about the bikes or the bad boy image, it's about a whole way of life, a culture that's been misunderstood for decades. We'll dive into the history, the traditions, and yeah, even the darker side of biker gangs. But don't worry, I'm not here to glorify or demonize. Alright, so let's kick things off by rewinding the clock, you know? It's the late 1940s, World War II has just ended, and a bunch of veterans are coming home. But here's the thing, they're struggling, man. Like, really struggling to fit back into normal life. Can you imagine? Going from the adrenaline rush of war to, what, a 9-to-5 job? No way. So these guys, they start forming these motorcycle clubs, right? It's all about recapturing that sense of brotherhood, that rush they felt during the war, and man, did it catch on fast? You gotta understand, this was a time when America was all about conformity, you know? But these bikers, they were like, nah, we're gonna do our own thing. And then, boom, the Hollister incident happens in '47. Now, I gotta be real with you, a lot of that story was probably hyped up by the media, but it didn't matter. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of these biker gangs, alright? First off, you've got the Big Four. Hells Angels, Banditos, Outlaws, and Pagans. These guys, they're like the rock stars of the biker world, you know? But there's a ton of other gangs too. Mongols, Sons of Silence, Black Pistons, Vagos. Each one's got its own vibe, its own turf. It's like a whole other world, man. Now, getting into one of these clubs, it's not easy. You can't just rock up and be like, hey, I want to join. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You gotta prove yourself, show your loyalty. It's a whole process, and once you're in, man, it's for life. These guys take their brotherhood seriously. You've got your patches, your colors, that's your identity right there. And the hierarchy? It's strict, man. You've got your president, vice president, sergeant at arms. It's like a corporation, but way cooler. Alright, now we're getting into the heavy stuff. Look, I gotta be straight with you. A lot of these outlaw motorcycle gangs, they're not just about riding bikes and looking cool. There's a dark side and it's pretty intense. We're talking drug trafficking, weapons dealing, prostitution, some heavy criminal activities. But here's the thing, it's not black and white, you know? Like, these same guys who might be involved in some shady stuff, they're also out there doing charity runs and toy drives. It's complicated, man. And the rivalries? Oh boy, that's a whole other level. These gangs, they take their territory seriously. You've got turf wars, violent clashes. Wait, it can get really ugly. Remember that Waco shootout in 2015? That was next level. You had the Banditos and the Cossacks going at it. And it turned into this massive brawl with multiple gangs involved. It's like this whole underground network. It's wild how something that started as a way for war vets to find purpose turned into this, you know? So, there you have it, folks. We've taken this wild ride through the world of biker gangs. And man, what a journey it's been. From the post-war rebellion that sparked it all, to the intricate web of membership and hierarchy, right down to the gritty reality of criminal activities and rivalries. It's a world that's so much more complex than I ever imagined, you know? Like, on one hand, you've got this incredible sense of brotherhood, this fierce loyalty that's almost inspiring, but on the other hand, there's this dark underbelly that you can't ignore. It's like looking at a coin that's both shiny and tarnished at the same time. And that's the thing about biker culture. It's full of these contradictions. Freedom and rules, rebellion and hierarchy, charity and crime. It's all mixed up together in this intense, high-octane lifestyle. So, next time you see a group of bikers roaring down the highway, remember, there's a whole lot more going on than just a love for motorcycles. It's a culture, a lifestyle, a brotherhood. And yeah, sometimes a criminal enterprise too. It's crazy, it's complex, but man, it's undeniably captivating. Ride safe out there and keep your eyes open. The world of biker gangs is all around us if you know where to look.